Okay, says we're live. Welcome. Happy Friday. It is Friday, right? Yes. We've had several days of sort of like off and on rain, so it's kind of like, is this a repeat or is this the same day? um, no, but today is another rainy, gray day, um, which is perfect for like cozying up. But it's not necessarily super motivating for doing a hyper intense writing session. So definitely going to be sort of like a chill vibes, no pressure, just get what you want done. If you want to swap over to fanfic, great. If you want to swap over to reading sprints, that's great. If you want to swap over to planning, great. If you want to do collage, fantastic. Whatever it is you want to do, chill vibes only today. Because that's just kind of the day it is. I don't have the like, sure, we could do like a crazy deadline type, like get this done before the weekend arrives. No, we don't have the energy for that today. Just chill, make yourself a cup of coffee, make yourself a cup of tea, make sure you've got a blanket, maybe something warm and fuzzy for your feet, whatever it is you need to have a chill day. Hopefully any other people in your house, small or large, also are willing to go with the chill vibe today. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today. Is gonna try and get some writing done. I may swap over to like handwriting something, new ideas or whatever. Just no pressure, just fun stuff. Fun stuff, which in my brain today means probably not a whole lot of editing going on today, more of drafting or just like brainstorming type of thing. So that's where we're at. We may work in the bujo as well, depending on how things go. It's going to be chill vibes. Yes, exactly. Excuse me. I promise I'm not sick. I'm just the weather here is so weird. It's both dry and so wet at the same time. So fun times. But yeah. So just chill day. If you want to put on what your chill music is, whether that is lo-fi, whether that is heavy metal, whatever your chill music is, go for it. Because I know there's some people that the serotonin from the heavy metal actually like makes them calmer, and that's fine. So whatever you need. So Brooke says hello, welcome. Monique says it's been windy here in Texas, but sunny, and you're starting to recover from the cold. Yay! I'm glad. I'm glad you're feeling better, and I'm glad that you have some sunshine. Cool Gamer says hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. Monique says, currently working on the next chapter of my fanfic, and I have plans to return to my ex's vampire next week. Nice. CB says it's cold and dry. You're doing homework, which is also Hogwarts sorting fic. Ooh, fun. I'm guessing this is homework for your writing group then. Bunny is lurking. Welcome. CB says, you'll be going through to make dinner shortly, though. Gotcha. Chill vibes. You have a horrid cold. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Paget is here. Hi. Welcome. So speaking of dinner, we made a beef stew the other day, and it's delicious. But I convinced my mom to make it a stew instead of a pot pie because she'd been threatening to make a beef pot pie recently. And I was like, Mom, make the stew first. Then we can always make a pot pie out of it afterward if we have leftovers, which we do. Because that's what we keep adding to the beef stew until it's far too large. And we have to go up in size for the crock pot. Because we have a little crock pot and then we have a big crock pot. So we graduated the stew to the bigger crock pot, and then we realized that I had used the pastry cloth for rolling out dough the other night, and so it's actually in the laundry to be washed this week. So we haven't run a load, so we haven't gotten back out of the wash, so I can't do another roll out dough. Anyway, Mom has been threatening to get a new pastry cloth for years now anyway, so I finally ordered one for her. But it doesn't arrive till today. And then she's like, oh, we can make the pot pie. And then she's like, wait, we should probably wash it first. And I'm like, yeah, probably. So then both of our pastry cloths will be in the laundry. But eventually we will have a beef pot pie. So, but it's just not today because it's supposed to arrive today. Anyway, that is the dinner debate, is that Dad is impatiently waiting for a beef pot pie. And we're like, not today. So that's the story about dinner time. But yeah, that's what we get. All right. We do have, I went ahead and pulled the card for today, and we have a cute and wholesome card. We have the otter, which is that you are never alone. So here's our otter friends. So cute and cuddly. And like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection through touch. Actions such as holding hands and giving hugs offer reassurance that we are never really alone and that we are always cherished. The otter has appeared to remind you to experience and express friendship in a tangible and even tactile way. Communicate with your voice, facial expressions, gestures, and your actions, letting your love express itself beyond just the words that you speak. There we go. That's straight up now. The otter's message is that presence matters, so remember to be fully present with those you care about, helping them sense the love and affection and appreciation you have for them. Now is a time for joyful celebration of the love in your life that expresses as friendship and companionship. Hug someone, touch their arms, and simply look into their eyes with your full attention, saying, I care and you matter. Make time for friendship. The otter promises that the moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have many who love and care about you. You are never alone and you are always loved. Such a nice card. Nice, wholesome, heartwarming. Just makes you go, oh. Brooke says, I love otters. And then the otter emojis. Otters are cute. They are. They are very cute. CB's going to have pasta for dinner. You had oatmeal for lunch. Nice. Nice, nice. All right. So, again, today's chill vibes only. Because I, again, don't have the energy for high stakes intensity and intense focus. So, but I am going to go ahead and pull up the document that I think I might work on and get that set up to go. All right, that's pulled up. And then we're going to, I think we're going to start with the chamomile tea timer, which is the 25-minute gray teapot. Here we go. All right, so again, chill, but don't forget to save your document, especially if you've already been working today. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was a chill but distracted sprite. Um, I don't know that I technically got any words. I was working in my bujo and I realized I was like, oh, well, let me go ahead and space out how many pages I think I'll need until I get to February. Because I'm already thinking about February. Why? I don't know. But I am. And I think it was because I had gone through my sticker booklets in the past couple of days, and I remembered that I have a pack of animal stickers, but one of the pages is a Lunar New Year themed page, and it has a really cute dragon on it. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I could find like a Year of the Dragon washi tape, because I know that like specifically the washi tape shop has done several like Lunar New Year things. And so I was like, oh, I wonder if they have one out yet. Apparently they don't. I Hubman and Chub Girl, I think is their name, married couple. They have a Lunar New Year of the Dragon washi tape, but it's sold out. And then Elizabeth mentioned Simply Gilded has a pretty tape. And so I found one of the two that I prefer of the Simply Gilded. So here we go. Here's this. It's got a little dragon and then this iris, I think. They're pink flowers. Maybe they're not iris. Maybe they're cherry blossoms. But it's like almost in the shape of a comb. It's cute. So there's that. And then I hadn't found any others that I was like super enamored of. And then like there's just this great swath of red and gold, of course, because red being the lucky color and usually the gold calligraphy. So I haven't settled on anything. In fact, I went back into my washi tape drawer just in the last few seconds because I've got 3 that could do. Specifically, this one actually says Happy New Year. I think I'm gonna need a so it's a pink, gold, and red, and then the little Happy New Year thing in the background there. So I could use that. But it doesn't necessarily suit the color palette of the little critter stickers that I've got. I mean, it kind of does, kind of doesn't. Then I've got this one, which has a little bit more red and has the lanterns, but again has sort of like gold foiling. But this has the Year of the Tiger and the big red emblem. So it's not, maybe I could use everything but the tiger. I don't know. So I'm like, And then I have one that is just like a solid red background with cherry blossoms on top. And I could, it does have lanterns too. Maybe I should use this one then. I forget what I have, because I have so many at this point. I think maybe this one will be the most. Yeah, I think I'll probably use this one. And then the little critters I have, like the little lucky coins and everything, and then the dragons up there in the corner. So I have, how many dragons do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I only have 4 dragons, but I have the others too that could help decorate. But only 4 dragons. So I'd either have to like figure out how to copy and draw said dragons. But they're a little cute. They've got a little bit of foiling on them as well. the snake. It's just like cute. And then they're all cute. They're all super cute. So yes, this is something I've had for several years now. And I'm always like, I need to remember to use the Lunar New Year stickers. And I never remember. So this year I've like gone ahead and torn them out of the booklet so that I can use them or lose them. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to debate. But I think these will go together pretty well. So I think that'll work. I'm gonna make it work. I may be delusional and they're not the right color palette, but I'm gonna make them work. Anyway, that's the thing. All right, we're out of focus. See if this brings it back. Yes, it does. Excellent. Cool. So if you see any like new releases of Year of the Dragon washi tape, feel free to send them to me because I'm always down for some new washi tape. But yeah. Also Macaroni Magpie is here. Hello, welcome. You're excited that Monique has a Buffy Tarot deck. Monique got it from Books A Million. Excellent. CB's dinner is ready. Excellent. Monique is also eating lunch. Brooke got a bunch of emails out. Fantastic. And Bonnie being Bonnie spent that last sprint journaling. Excellent. I think I did mostly as well. So in terms of like prepping and stuff. I also put a little otter sticker next to today's because we got the otter. So makes me happy. Heather says, hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Klacha says, you're in an online class right now, except the teacher hasn't joined. So I don't know what's supposed to be happening. Generally, like, is there supposed to be a lecture happening? There's a rule that's like you're supposed to wait a certain amount of time for someone who has a master's, and then you're supposed to wait a certain amount of time for somebody who has a PhD to show up. But give them 10-15 minutes as generally the standard. And then, the class supposedly started 10 minutes ago. Okay, so you're like in that leaving window. I would say wait until the 15-minute mark, and then you can definitely feel free to escape. Class is happening in a classroom, but you don't know. Oh, okay, but don't know if they're having technical troubles or something. Yeah, you could email or message the professor/teacher. They might just not be able to live broadcast it. Oh, it just came up. Yay. Excellent. I'm glad. Yeah, sometimes technology, it can be both the like, it's such a great tool, but it can also be the bane of your existence in an educational setting. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to think some more about what I want to do for the Lunar New Year spread. But I might also just go ahead and like pencil in some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead though and get another sprint going. That way we can still continue with our chill Friday. Whatever it is that you're doing, if you are needing to get some work done, fine. If you want to do art, play, read, relax, whatever it is, chill vibes today. Technology is not infallible. True. You're eating a jackfruit taco. So yummy. Okay, so is this one of the instances in which it's a jackfruit is used as a savory meat alternative? Because I've heard that both the jackfruit can be a good meat substitute in terms of like texture and taste. So on that note, save and back up your work. Yeah, we are getting close to the middle of the month. So if you have not done your backup of the month yet, maybe consider doing it in the next couple of days. So that is true. Thanks for the reminder, CB. All right, let's do the 30-minute sprint. Second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something to promote, now is your chance to be shameless and promote your writing adjacent things. Brooke says, yes, you use some spices and it tastes a lot like the meat version, very similar texture. Excellent. Diane says, you're looking at what you know are totally unrealistic magazines of art studios and thinking you need to reorganize yours much better. Well, think about how you're going to organize it to be more efficient or effective or pleasing for yourself. Not others to look at, but for you. What makes it easier for you to access the things you want to access at a moment's notice. Okay, so again, reminders. If you have a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blogs, social media handles, etc., anything that is your writing adjacent, please let us know where we can find you and your work, especially if you have a book out recently, if you have a book out in general, if you have a book that is on sale, or if you have a book that is coming out soon and is on pre-order where you know the deadline. So let us know where we can find you and your work. Just remember that if you do not have the blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. Keep that in mind. And yeah. All right, let's do this. So I need to share the screen, obviously. Share. 1, save your document. Even if you haven't added anything to it, go ahead and save it. 2, take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was that sprint. How'd we do? Did I close that? No. Okay. How are we doing? I was looking something up out of curiosity and I found a possibly helpful, useful article that y'all may be interested in. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Also, that was the second sprint. So if you have not done your self promo, please make sure you do so. So yeah, that is that. Let's see. My self promo is if you are not subscribed, please consider doing so. That's my self promo. Let's see. Did anybody do self promo? Diane has a art channel as well. CB says my self promo is all my links are in my basic info page on YouTube. Padgett does the same thing as Diane, looking at the magazines and writing studios and like, I need to reorganize and do everything. But you're lucky you have a desk dedicated to writing in your space. Nice. Heather ducked out for a bit, made some lunch, came back in, and now you need to get some writing tasks done. Monique says, I'm going to get into a pretty serious scene here in my fanfic. Excellent. Heather says, if you're looking to publish this year and need an editor, you have openings for Q1 still. Here is Heather's link tree where you can contact Heather. Pedge says, I was listening to the soundtracks while you're rereading and doing your 7th pass at this draft, and suddenly you got kind of like this wistful feeling, despite the scene not being that at all, and you realized YouTube music shifted into the Lost soundtrack. Oh, fun. And that's why you feel like you'll never find love in the middle of a fight scene. Monique is currently listening to music from Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3 is a video/computer game that is the newest iteration of said games. It's supposed to have like really cool graphics and as far as I understand, romanceable characters. So CB says decided to read some Avengers at Hogwarts fanfics, and they are totally unrealistic. Oh no. Elizabeth says, I'm almost done with sewing pages into my notebooks for my shop. Finally, ooh, your hand binding notebooks. That's cool. I had my friend of mine who's a printmaker. She took like all the art classes that she possibly could, and she found were interesting. And one of them was a bookbinding class. And so they were taught different ways to do the spine. And one of the ones I remember she did was so the sewing of the leaves, I guess, is that what you call the folded sections, was exposed because the knotted pattern became like a centipede. It was creepy but cool. She chose some really funky colored color changing thread. Anyway, so yeah, it was an interesting thing, and I've watched several tutorials on people who are making books and notebooks, and it looks fun. It looks cool, but it also looks tedious. So I'm like, I don't know that I would do that. So I would probably be better off purchasing one that somebody else has taken the time to make carefully. So yeah. CB says, for instance, in one of them, Peggy Carter, who was born in 1920, by the way, is in the same year as Tony. Tony was born in 1970. like the fanfic has them born in the same year, or just has them existing in the same year, because existence in the same year can work, because that would just mean 50 years. But born in the same year becomes an issue. Anyway, Heather has been copying and pasting and compiling. Yeah, it does. It was cool, but it was also like, do I if I touch it, is going to come to life? Yours are a basic binding. You're working on learning other types as well. Yeah. I mean, it looks fun. It looks fun. And that's where I discovered bone folders, for like getting the really flat creases, which they're not made out of bone. So, I mean, I know the originals were. So, but like, why do we continue to call them bone folders when they are no longer made out of bone? I don't know. Or horn, or whatever they were originally made out of. Anyway, moving on. My brain, it latches onto like some really weird things. Anyway, okay, so the article I wanted to share, or if anybody is interested, I don't know, but here's the link to the article that I found. And essentially, this apparently has been an updated list that Authors Publish keeps, and has updated. So talks about generally the list, but essentially these are mostly romance publishers. They do some of these publish other genres as well, but and they're not in any particular order. But these are publishers that are open to direct submissions. So whether you have an agent or not, these would be mostly, I think, unagented. I don't know why that's hard to say, but it is. Submissions. So if you wanted to just directly submit to a publisher, instead of trying to go through an agent, these are imprints or publishers that are open to submission most of the year round. Some of them are not necessarily always open. Like Harlequin has several imprints, but not all of them may be open at the same time. So like Carina Press and Afterglow might not be open at the same time, type of thing. But anyway, so there's several of them that are Harlequin, like the first 5 are Harlequin or Harlequin imprints. And then some of these are digital first. Some of them are ebook only. Some of them, quite a few of the list are LGBTQIA friendly, or actively seeking manuscripts that are LGBTQIA. Some of them are different levels of spicy. Some of them are wider genre seeking. So not just romance, but they do publish romance. So I just thought it was a kind of a fun list. So I spent a good bit of that sprint reading over these, just because I was like, oh, I didn't know some of these names at all. So like this one, the Kensington, is an independent publisher, but they apparently publish a whole lot of books a year compared to other independent publishers. So I was like, oh, there's an interesting thing. And then Lyrical Press is an imprint of Kensington, but it's ebook only. So it kind of depends on what you are interested in submitting to, but they have quite a few. I think the total list on here is 47 different publishers. So some of them are smaller, some of them are larger. Some of them, they have some statistics. Like one of the ones I read, they're like, is an ebook only. And most of the, here, this one, Tool. Most book started out as a romance e-publisher with multiple imprints. Many of their books have sold well on Amazon. Most of the books that they have published have at least 25 positive reviews. They have published best-selling and award-winning authors. They publish a wide variety of romance, including several different subgenres. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of an interesting stat to pop in there. So there's a couple of stats that the author has included in this article that I was like, oh, interesting. So that may draw you or tell you to like mark them off, depending on what it is you're looking for in a possible publisher. But I just thought this might be a fun list for you to peruse through. And so I popped the link to this in the chat. And I will try to remember to, after the stream, either put it in the description or in the comments. So yeah, but I just thought that was an interesting article to run across, and it was just because I was curious about. I was like, are there other open call submissions besides Harlequin? Because I know Harlequin just like always has something, some imprint that's open. But anyway, so that was your gift from my curious, distracted brain. So anyway, moving on, let's get to another sprint. I think I want to do Snowfall this time. So we'll scroll this down to about a 30-minute or maybe 30-30. Let's do 30-30. Why not? All right. So here we go. 1, save your document or documents or whatever it is that you have been working on. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you are hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes and 30 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Did a little bit of brainstorming, a little bit of thinking. Got about a page and a half of handwritten nonsense. I can and some doodles. But let's see. I think it's a decent brainstorming session anyway. So let's see. Brooke was excited to see the snowfall timer. You're expected to get some more snow on Tuesday in New England. Regina had to adult, and Siri wanted to say you adulated. So fun times. You love the snow, but the ground here is really saturated, so you're worried about flooding actually happening. Yeah, so good and bad. So yay for the snow, maybe not so much for the extra precipitation in general. CB is supposed to have some snow on Saturday of next week. I don't think we're gonna have snow. I generally, if we get snow, it's like late January or early February. Sometimes even like second week of February is really when like the only snow we get is sometimes. Yeah. I mean, late next week, if the forecast changes and we get some precipitation, it might snow, but I kind of doubt it, just because Georgia. Elizabeth says schools in your area have closed down for school for the snow today. Gotcha. Okay. You usually only get a dusting here, but it's torture because they don't treat the pavements. Yeah. CB's going to bounce so that you can play bingo before you go for your bath. Excellent. Brooke says, "Whew, that was so helpful. I got so much done for work before the long weekend. Yay! I'm glad." Yeah, because for a lot of people, you're off work on Monday. So, see you Sunday. Thug says, "I came in right at the end, but hello, welcome." Heather did more condensing. Excellent. I think I'm just going to leave it here for us. Thug says, "We're supposed to freeze solid here in Alabama on Tuesday. It's going to be like 17 degrees Fahrenheit or -8 Celsius. You'll have to bring your aloe and you'll have to bring in your aloe and avocado tree." Gotcha. Hopefully your avocado tree and your aloe plant are planters that have wheels, or like maybe you can make a little platform, or go get one of those the little trolleys for working underneath your car, and like maybe put it on that to help you move it around if it's not already on something. But yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, they're both in planters, and you have a big burly lad to help you bring them in, already planned. Excellent. Good. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for relaxing on this just chill vibes day. Hopefully you got some work done or some brainstorming and relaxing. And I can actually move, I think I can move two. I might be able to move a third sticky today. But yeah, that'll be good. Progress. Doesn't look like there's much progress because I accidentally, I put the blue stickies right next to the blue dividing line, so it doesn't look like anything has happened. But anyway, so Brooke says, "Yay for chill vibes." Thank you so much. You're welcome, and thank you for joining me. So I did update the spreadsheet last night, and I think Kat checked it again this morning. At least that's what I saw from the edits. So the spreadsheet is pretty up to date, in case you need a place to go for streams. Today is the 12th, yes. So Paper Tiger should be going. Richard Holiday started at 2. Diane Marie started at 2:30, and just now Jillian and Jamie started, and then HK starts in half an hour. So you have quite a few this afternoon who had scheduled ahead of time. And then this evening, Jenna, the soul writer, is going to be on from 8 till late, is what her title says. So as little as I was here, it was still enjoyable and thumb booped. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Don't forget to save, and I will see y'all in the chats, and I will see y'all later. All right. Bye.